What's wrong? It's okay. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. It's okay.
Dad, don't leave me. Hold me.
I'll hold you forever. It's okay. Just let it out. It's okay.
Ben. That man. He was here. He was right here.
No, he wasn't here. It was just a bad dream. You're safe now with me.
It was after school and I was coming home and we were going to go out. And that man, he said that he would kill me.
Oh, shh.
Do you know what he did to me?
Shh. It was just a bad dream. Everything's all right.
It was a dream.
That's all it was, just a dream.
Oh, thank God.
Somehow we're going to make it through this.
Are we, Ben?
Yes.
I don't know how you can say that when I'm acting like such a paranoid schizophrenic. Aren't you sick of it, Ben? I am.
The very fact that you're sick of being this way is a good sign that you're getting better. And correction, you're not a paranoid schizophrenic. You're a frightened, beautiful woman that I love very much.
Who hasn't been a wife to you since I went into Mercy Hospital.
You will be. And our marriage will be even stronger than it ever was before any of this ever happened. I just know it. Look, why don't you get dressed and I'll rustle us up some breakfast.
Couldn't I just stay here a little bit longer?
You have an 11 o'clock appointment at Mercy Hospital with Dr. Diedrichson, remember?
No, I'm not going. I just don't feel like driving all the way to Fairmont today.
Lori, look, Dr. Diedrichson will help you.
No, it's not today. Not today. We can reschedule it.
You're letting a bad dream, just get to you. Now, come on. Snap out of it.
It isn't a dream, Ben. It isn't a dream that he was at the clinic and I saw him, that he was looking for me, that he's probably out there right now watching us.
No. The Kingsley police they're combing the whole area, and they'll find him. Believe me, I'd like to get my hands on him myself.
Just today, Ben, let me cancel that appointment with Dr. Diedrichson.
No, you can't stay in your room and hide forever. And you can't give in to fear either. Now look, I'll fix you some breakfast. You start getting dressed. I'm right here. Nothing's going to happen.
I just know he's watching us. And I'm not going to give him the pleasure of following me around. I'm not going. I'm not going.
My night owl son is up early. To what do I owe this honor?
Oh, remember, I didn't even go out last night. In fact, I went to bed early.
Sorry, forgot. You know, you didn't have to cancel that date with Vicky, but it was kind of nice of you.
How much fun could I have, huh? After Lori saw the guy who attacked her, I'd do a repeat with Vicky. Forget it. I couldn't live with that guilt.
Shall we set up an appointment for you to see Dr. Diedrichson, too?
Very funny. Okay. Hey, you know what? I was reading in my psych book. It's a good sign when the trauma starts to resurface, because you can't deal with it until it does.
If Lori wants to deal with those memories, if she can. Okay, what's it going to be? Bacon and eggs or cinnamon rolls for breakfast?
Well, you know what? Just coffee. Because I don't think I'm even hungry.
Well, I don't really feel like fixing breakfast, so I won't remind you that you need a good one to start the day.
Good. You know what? I really think that Ben's taking this thing harder than Lori.
Oh, there's no doubt it's been a strain on their marriage.
Yeah. Well, he sure does love her. I don't think I could have put up with the withdrawal like he did.
Past withdrawal.
Well, what?
She's improving steadily.
Whatever it is. I think he's kind of given up, really.
Yeah, I think so, too.
What do you say to him? I don't know.
Well, look, just be yourself. Be a good listener and be a good friend. That might help. Promise me you'll continue.
You know I will.
You know, Peter, your father would be very proud of you. One thing I've learned this past year is how much we all need each other. You've been a great help to me, to all of us.
My dad was a good example.
I'm getting a little sentimental, aren't I? See, you shouldn't let your mother do that.
It's okay, Mom. If you can't get sentimental with me, then who, huh?
Right.
Right. I can't wait till the cops get that guy. The sooner he's put away, the better.
I can only imagine what Lori's going through. I just hope that Dr. Diedrichson will only readmit her as a last resort.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't think of Ben being without her again. Plays a lousy game of chess.
Chess?
Yeah. Run out of consoling words, so we're playing lots of chess.
Peter, don't you think you could take this whole thing a little more seriously?
I'm taking it serious. You can't play chess.
Oh, Peter, you are impossible. Excuse me.
Hi, Mrs. Davidson. Is Lori around?
Hi, Mary. Ben's just on. She'll be home later this afternoon.
Oh, well, do you think it would help if I saw her?
That's very thoughtful of you. I think a visit from you would be just what the doctor ordered.
Well, she's always been there for me.
She has wanted to thank you, and I know that someday she will.
It looks like now.
What are you talking about?
Well, haven't you seen this morning's the composite?
Peter, bring the paper, quick. Oh, my goodness.
So that's what the creep looks like.
Well, I hope that helps to catch him. You know, I don't know how he could hurt anyone as sweet as Lori.
The Lord only knows. He must be a very disturbed man.
Well, I'm praying for all of you.
Thank you, Mary Ann. Listen, why don't you give us a call before you come over to make sure that Lori's home and is up to having company?
I sure will, Mrs. Davidson. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the new Leon's Diner. Or perhaps should I say, Diner de Leon.
He's had to go with hash du jour.
Yeah, watch it, lady. I know. We just got to have a more continental name for you, you know. Maybe then you'll pick up on the decor. Lady Tamara, perchance thou should watch thy mouth or be in danger of losing thy meal privilege.
And have my iron stomach partake of real food. I couldn't handle it.
Come on, Tamara. Seriously, you know, what do you think?
Yeah, not bad for a two-bit joint.
Come on now, it looks better than the sketches Mary Ann brought in, doesn't it?
Yeah, a nice layout. You're classy, Leon.
Class is exactly what I want to talk to you about. Now, a classier place means classier clientele. So, therefore, I think a new modus operandi would be in order for waitress behavior, you know, to go with the new duds. You catch my drift?
No.
Look, let me put it this way. We're hoping to attract a crowd in a higher income bracket, so try to use a little more respect.
Oh, you're not happy with my work, Leon.
No, it's not that. It's just that, you know, you could use a little improvement in the area of public relations.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Sure. Sit down. Point number one. The customer is always right. I mean, if they say the soup is cold or the salad is wilted, you give them another one. If they say the fork is not clean...
give him another, give him another.
Right. Good. And, you know, try to treat the clientele with respect, you know?
Leon, since when did our customers become clientele?
Now, someone comes in, you take them a menu, check back to see what they want. What do you say?
How about, what'll it be?
No. Try, pardon me, but would you like to order now? Come on, try it now. I'm the customer. I've looked at the menu. You're coming back to see what I want. What do you say?
Pardon me, but what'll it be?
Close. let's try something else. Two people are waiting for a table, a couple. Now, what do you say?
I tell them they split, you sit.
How about it will be a few moments before I'm able to seat you. Would you like to have a drink while you wait? Try it. Come on, come on. I'm standing here with my wife. What do you say?
Oh, Leon, I didn't know you were married.
Just imagining this, Tammy. Now, come on now. What do you say?
It'll be a few minutes before you can have a seat. Would you like to have a drink to help you wait?
I need a drink while I wait. Leon, I think you're going to need my professional help to give this lady some sophistication.
Leon, how do you expect me to call a turkey like that clientele?
Prescott Development did do a great job, you know, decorating this place. I mean, if I do say so myself.
Oh, and I'm sure you do.
Hey, well, look at the pizzazz now, you know? It's got a new atmosphere. New waitress uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Now all you need is a new waitress.
Oh, yeah, and if it wasn't for you busting this place up to start with, we wouldn't have got the redecorating. You're a real class act, Gil Prescott. Real class.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ben.
Who was on the phone?
Mary Ann, she was asking about Lori.
Oh. Hey, what is it? It can't be Doonesbury. He's on vacation.
Check this out.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, it was dark. But that's definitely the man who attacked Lori.
Still hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when I see his picture. So this is Blue Nobles.
It's terrifying to think he was actually in the clinic.
I don't know how you could be so stupid. You ask me, the guy's nuts.
When I think of how many times Dave talked about our first patient dressed in blue.
And lots of people wear blue.
Yeah, but this guy wore all blue. I remember that now.
He definitely needs help.
Well, he didn't need any help doing what he did to Lori, did he?
Peter!
I just don't know how I couldn't have made the connection. I mean, Dave must have mentioned our patient in blue a dozen times.
Ben, don't be so hard on yourself. You had no way of knowing.
I just cannot believe that the man who attacked Lori would come into my clinic.
How is Lori this morning?
Well, that's another sore topic.
What's wrong?
Well, it looks like our trip to Fairmont's going to be impossible at this point.
Oh, Ben, she needs to see Dr. Diedrichson.
Well, you try telling her that. I mean, I came down here to fix her breakfast to try and coax her out of the room.
Withdrawal again.
Terry's going to take a minor miracle to get her out of bed.
Well, let's not rule that out as a possibility.
Why don't you try? I'm afraid I'm almost out of miracles.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Leon, where are all those classy customers you've been promising?
I wish you guys would call a truce at least in here.
You know, Tammy, all these public relations tips might improve your personal life, too.
Oh, it doesn't need improvement.
You know, if she'd let me, I could improve her interpersonal communication.
Bad chance.
Come on, Tammy. Talk with a little more respect with the man who gave Leon's diner a free facelift.
That's right.
I will if you will.
You got it.
One of our classier clientele needs your attention over here.
Uh-oh.
Pardon me, but may I take your order now?
Hey, Leon. Place is really looking good.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Think I'll have the breakfast special and some coffee.
Hey, one breakfast special coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc.
You mind if I join you, Gil?
Have a seat. Hey, you look beat, though.
Now, listen, wild night, non-stop emergencies. Dave Phillips hasn't been in here by any chance, has he?
I haven't seen him.
Well, he left a message with my service, but I couldn't get back to him.
Well, maybe a cup of coffee will wake you up.
Medically impossible, but it sounds good anyway.
You know, Dave Phillips might be over at the clinic. According to the morning paper, you know, the police are checking everybody out in that area.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what happened? I haven't seen the morning paper yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, Lori stopped by Ben's clinic to help out, and the guy who attacked her came in for a checkup.
Our first patient. Oh, no.
Yeah, hey, I tell you, man, she almost flipped out. I heard. That's what it says here.
Look, did they catch him?
No, they didn't catch him. He got away.
That family's been through more grief.
More than their share.
Hey, look, Gil, why don't you have my breakfast? I've suddenly lost my appetite.
No, thanks, Doc. I mean, not really hungry.
Look, I think I'll make a visit to the Davidson family.
Well, if you're gonna go over there, Doc, do me a favor. Tell them I'm really sorry about what happened.
Yeah, sure, Gil, sure.
See you later, Doc. Man. Leon, Doc just bought you breakfast. What?
I can't believe it!
Somebody do you wrong, Sugar?
That idiot Blue, he's got his mug smeared all over the Kingsley Chronicle.
What's the matter? A little too much free publicity for
All right,
you.
that'll be enough from you. Get out of here.
Oh, Ronnie.
I said get lost!
Right.
Is business taken care of?
Oh, not exactly. You see what happened?
No, I don't see.
Well, he's gone.
He's gone. Well, it wouldn't have anything to do with this, would it?
Oh, no.
It seems we're very popular with the Kingsley Chronicle lately.
Ron, I'm sorry. I didn't...
You know, you're about to strike out, Lance. First Babs, then Miriam, and now Blue. You'd better start making some strikes real soon.
Look, Ron, I followed your instructions exactly, man. I went right over to Blue's place right off.
And
he was gone. I waited for about 5 hours. He didn't show up. I would have waited longer, but the cops came out.
the cops?
Yeah, the noise. I went to the window and I saw their cars outside.
So what, you ran?
Yeah, of course I ran. But I went out the back door. You don't have to worry about a thing. And then I went over to Saddleback to see if he was over there, and he was nowhere in sight. But don't worry, I know Blue, man. He'll come back.
Yeah, well, he better come back.
Hey, listen, man, I got just as much invested in this organization as you do. I looked all over the place for him, and I followed your orders exactly.
As trigger happy as you are, I'm sure you made a real good search for him.
Yeah, I did. Where do you think he could be?
I think he's smarter than we thought. He's not only running from those people at the clinic, now he's running from us.
That's right. He probably thinks he knows he's gonna get knocked off, so he split, right? He doesn't even have enough money to go anywhere.
You're right. He's probably around Kingsley somewhere. So we've got to get him off the streets. Permanently!
Marianne, could you finish up those sketches, please? I mean, the owner's been asking to see them.
Are you really that cold and insensitive?
What's bugging you?
Lori.
Oh, yeah, I read this. Man, do you believe the same guy who attacked her showed up at Ben's clinic?
I'm just trying to think of some way to encourage her.
Well, why don't you pray for her?
I have already been doing a lot of that.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I hope not on company time. You know, I could think of a more practical way of dealing with a guy like that than praying.
Gil.
I'd like to get a hold of him, yeah, and teach him a lesson.
That's not going to solve anything.
What would you do? Take him to Sunday school? Answers are so simple for you, aren't they, Marianne?
Gil, I may not have all the answers to everything, but I know this. You have to forgive.
Forgive? What if it was you instead of Lori? Could you forgive him?
Oh, Alex, what a pleasure to see you. Come on in.
Thanks, Terry.
Just in time for the bottom of the pot. I'm sorry. Peter beat you to it.
That'll do just fine.
Say, you look like you had a hard night.
You're the second person that's told me that this morning.
Uh-huh. Night shift emergency?
Afraid so.
Why aren't you home resting?
Well, I was about to do just that when I stopped off at Leon's diner for some breakfast. And while I was there, I heard about what happened to Laura yesterday at the clinic. So I thought I'd stop over to see if there was anything I could do to help.
Thank you, Alex. You've been such a real friend to me this past year. So many times you've been there when I needed you.
Well, I'm just glad I could be there, Terry. You're so very... Well, you know, you're,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I had a message from Dave to call him, but my job kept me sidetracked. I'm sure what he wanted to tell me was about what happened to Lori yesterday.
He was quite concerned.
How is Lori?
Well, she's doing better. But she still was determined not to leave her bed because she was afraid Blue Nobles would be outside.
Well, those feelings are natural, considering what she's been through.
Yeah, but quite frankly, I must admit that thought has crossed my mind, too. I'm a little afraid to go outside.
Well, now, Terry, the police are patrolling this neighborhood in droves. If he was around, they'd have him in jail by now.
Oh, I wish that were the case.
Oh, I know you do. Is Lori still upstairs?
No, this morning we persuaded her to go back to Fairmont. You know, if Ben and I weren't so sure that she needed help, we would have given up on her.
Well, Terry, you can't give up now. I mean, Lori has got to know that you believe she's going to be better. Oh, in many ways, she's just like a little girl right now. You know, emotionally at least she is. She's been through so much trauma these last few months. But you know all that.
Yes, I do. I've struggled with a nurse's reality and a mother's prayer.
And a mother's prayer will always win.
I hope so.
Well, we're back to a doctor's reality.
Alex, you've been more than a friend. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll find him, Ron. We got good sources.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't have gone too far. I just hope that you get to him before the cops do. By the way, did you check Blue's apartment thoroughly? I mean, there isn't anything there to tie him to us, is there?
Well, there are only a couple of pictures, but
Pictures?
Yeah, don't worry. I got rid of all of Miriam's pictures. There's only a couple of that Lori broad
You
left.
sure you got rid of all of them?
Yeah, man, I cleaned the place out. They can't tie into us or Miriam.
Well, for once, I hope you thought things through, Lance.
Come on, give me some credit.
You're living on credit. We both are until you find Blue and finish the job.